Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. Well, singing, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab here, Spencer Strider.
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. And a pitch. There's a strike at the knees, and this one is off and running. And the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Going 2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Jonathan India at the plate. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Wastes no time there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now at the plate, Matt McClain.
1-0.
That one not close. And it's 1-0.
Strider out there on the mound for this one, and he's a guy who had a really impressive college career but needed Tommy John surgery while playing for Clemson.
That just misses. Ball 2.
You know, Boog, Strider spent time with a sports psychologist at Clemson while rehabbing from his surgery. They talked a lot about the concept of purpose and the importance of having a defined goal for everything you do. You know, it's something Strider now preaches himself.
And a pitch. That's in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
At the belt and fires. Got him swinging.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Spencer Steer.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
This to third, and he picks it up in foul territory. The 0-1. There's a strike. kicks and deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So one left for Cincinnati, and now the Braves with their first chance to hit were scoreless. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back here in Atlanta, and on the hill today, Andrew Abbott. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Bottom of the first. Now here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That one misses. Ball one.
No, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
The wind of the pitch. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that's ball two. And he can't come up with it. To first, and he just gets it there in time. One away. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. And a big factor for them in recent games, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Boog, it's kind of a joke that this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Ground ball left side. Slings to first, 2 up, 2 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Here's Austin Riley. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout inning over. Scoreless after 1. Back at Truist Park, now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Strider, a former All-Star, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020. Strider back to work. That one inside, ball 1.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college, Strider was throwing 94 to 96 miles per hour, Boog, when the Braves drafted him. Now he lights up the radar gun with triple-digit speeds.
That's in there, and the count 1-1.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Yeah, Fillmore, kind of, I don't know, you'd say maybe an umpire's umpire, but really consistent, very fair. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump, and there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Connor Capel will hit next. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And the right-hander deals. And that's in there at the knees.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Struck him out swinging. pulled the string on the changeup.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Two outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Stuart Fairchild. And that's in for a strike. Two outs. That one's in there. That is strike two.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets him 1, 2, 3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's a big power threat. Matt Olson.
You almost have to feel bad for Matt Olson after what happened in 2023. He played every game, hit 54 home runs, drove in 139, led the league in slugging, and he still wasn't even named a finalist for the National League MVP award.
Right through there for a strike.
In all seriousness, I don't think anyone is feeling bad for Matt Olson. 2023 was a phenomenal season for him, whether he was an MVP finalist or not.
Next one misses, and it's 1 and 2. And down on strikes, and there's one down.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
On the move to the alley. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. In the air, right side of the infield. India under it. And makes the grab. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
Is this redemption for my soul?
Back here in Atlanta. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game. Here's Luke Maile. Strider back to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Good eye right there. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
So now here's the pitcher, Andrew Abbott. On the ground right side. Albies in plenty of time to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie
De La Cruz, the next to hit. Led off the game with a strikeout. Swings through that one. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. And the Reds go 1-2-3. Reds go down quietly, and we are still scoreless. And we're back. Here's David Fletcher.
The shortstop, David Fletcher.
The wide to kick the pitch. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Next offering misses down and away.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Forrest Wall next up for the Braves.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one off the mark. And now it's even 1-1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That misses. They're down 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So digging in, Spencer Strider.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. No hits over his last 5 games.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at-bat.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Ball 1 there. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Fletcher on at second with 2 down. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
I'm so glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Misses. Now 2-2.
It's a good take.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Fraley sizes this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. One left for Atlanta, and we're still knotted at 0.
When you hit up, then the word's out. Your time is up, this your third out. Plus we got hitters on deck, bet you word now. We gon' pull up.
Back at Truist Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jonathan India. And he deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Boom, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Clips the outside corner, and the count is 0-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one just misses.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
In the air to left center. Fletcher settles under it and makes the catch. One down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know this could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ball one, no strikes. One down, base is empty.
Hey!
And a foul ball. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Spencer Steer. And there's a ball. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one misses, and now 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Fraley in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series. On the ground to the left. Fires over to first. And that is that. Reds leave one. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom four, so now to the plate for Atlanta. Ozzie Albies. As the lefty gets to work. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? He's there. He's got it. One up, one down.
In an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
Sliced hard but foul. The 0-1. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. The pitch. And ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. One of the things that helped Olson in 2023, a stance adjustment, and that as well kept him more balanced for less swing and miss. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. Left-hand batter waits. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there. Just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch-out.
Ozuna, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Base knock center field. Around second is Riley. And now they'll have runners on the corners with two away. And next for Atlanta, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right field. He's under it. Drops into the glove. And that is the inning. 2 left for Atlanta. Through 4. Still tied. Zip, zip. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the center fielder, Connor Capel. And the pitch. Capel goes 6'1", 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2016. The wind and the pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And here it comes. Fouled off. He was late. That misses. And the count is 2-2. Got him. And 1 out back. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Stuart Fairchild. He was a strikeout victim his first time. hit in the air, right field. Acuna there. Corrals it. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the catcher,
Luke Maile, the next to hit for the Reds. Struck out swinging his first time. Back to the mound. It hit him. Save.
No, he's safe.
Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
2 outs, runner at first. Andrew Abbott, the next to hit for the Reds. And a good eye there.
Ball 1, no strike.
On the ground to third, Riley. Jump throw. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Halfway through this one. Still no score. We head to the bottom of the 5th. The batter will be the shortstop, David Fletcher. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
You know, these Braves definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Maile gathers, throws to first, in time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect his battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Forrest Wall next up for the Braves. And downstairs. And another ball. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 2-1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but gotta imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
Here's the pitcher, Spencer Strider. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. Wall leads off first with 1 away. That one misses, and 1-1. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Throws to first in time. Out as the pitcher does the job. Sack bunt executed perfectly.
There was a time where that sack bunt was just hold on. Very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
So the batting order turns over. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Slice to right. Dives, and he can't hang on. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. A switch hitter batting right. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. He will score. And they take a 2-run lead. Austin Riley now at the plate. 1 for 2. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A massive home run. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the market.
2 outs, nobody on. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Liner to second, it picked on the hop. The throw to first, and Olson is set down. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We're through 5. It's the Braves 4 and the Reds nothing. And we're back. Top 6. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
De La Cruz.
Strider back to work.
The Reds signed Elly in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Elly's entire career.
The pitch. Foul ball.
You know, the Reds were lucky they even noticed De La Cruz. They sent a scout to the Dominican Republic to watch a different player, but Elly was playing in the same program. The Reds liked what they saw and offered him a deal the very next day.
Throw on to Olson. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next for Cincinnati, Jonathan India. And that one clips the corner.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Outside, that's a ball.
And that's outside. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 out. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the 3rd baseman, Matt McClain. Bounce to the right. Albies whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Braves 4 and the Reds nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Graham Ashcraft.
Not having a lot of success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
Marcell Ozuna digs in now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
The pitch. That one way outside, and that is ball one. Wouldn't chase that time.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud will hit next. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Ian Gibaut getting ready to go. Sims also getting ready. Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
The punch out there. 2 gone now.
the batter,
David Fletcher next up for the Braves.
David Fletcher.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Capel brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here in Atlanta, top of inning number 7. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Spencer Steer. The pitch. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Zips it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Fought off foul.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Right side. Albies over to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
The center fielder, Connor Capel.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Connor Capel, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
On the ground, right side. Takes it himself And the Reds go 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They're down 4-0. Back at Truist Park, set for the last half of the seventh. Now in for the Braves, Forrest Wall. And the right-hander back to work. Headed towards the corner. Fraley pulls it in on the run.
The pitcher, number 99, Spencer.
Spencer Strider next up for the Braves.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Jared Kelnick, 1 out, the base is empty for him. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And in scoring position with 2 away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Just off the outside edge. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And it's even up.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Down and in, moved his feet. On the ground. Oh, great grab on the dive. To his knee, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Huascar Ynoa.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Stuart Fairchild. And he deals. And that's in there at the knees. Ynoa, a 6'2" righty. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Throws him with the heater at the knees.
No, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
In now for the Reds, Luke Maile. A little bit low.
Ball 1, no strikes.
One down, base is empty. Pitch is in there, and it's 1-1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Ball to strike. And a strike in there. The Braves leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 8th. Goes down looking. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Will Benson.
He's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
And a strike. And that clips the inside corner.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Now this is in the air down the line. Acuna after it. Makes the catch, inning over. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ian Jabot.
He's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Austin Riley. He's already homered here in this one. Here's a rocket out to left. Fraley makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for Atlanta, the first
Here
baseman,
is Matt Olson. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swings through that one for strike 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz loosening up for manager David Bell. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. With the shift on, hits right into it, and Olson is set down.
the left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
2 outs, base is empty. Marcell Ozuna getting ready to hit. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Center field. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back.
Leading off
All
for
set for the
Cincinnati,
start of the inning.
the
Now
shortstop,
here's the Reds leadoff man, Ellie De La Cruz. Inoa back to work. And a strike on the outside edge.
0-1.
Kicks and fires. Fastball for a strike. What a stop. But no chance. That's an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Man at first, and now it's going to be Jonathan India.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Right through there for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. That one out to right. Acuna has it sized up. Makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. That one fouled off. De La Cruz stands at first with 1 out. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. The Reds now down to their final out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. We're just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
So they're down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Steer. And takes low for ball 1. Swing and a miss.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Here comes a pitch. And that drops in for a strike. Inoa is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
The following score for our ball game. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Reds, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.